These boxes are working again. All it took, resoldering the cable. Where's the piece? Here. This is what the cable looked like. Oh, I have sound also. Just my headphones over there. Okay, and yeah, these boxes work great. They even got sound on both, but right now I have something to show it to because I use my phone, and of course my phone says no to putting out sound over the boxes while also recording a video because it thinks no, while recording a video I don't do anything, which is nice, yes, but also so you kind of have to take my word to have a solution. Actually, I do. Give me a minute. Okay, I'm back. As you can see, I have my for myself new 3DS, but it's an original 3DS right here. One second. In the nice The Legend of Zelda version, and as you can hear, the camera sound is very nice. Also, I'm just AD. Okay, it got in a while when it got the 3DS, and the sound is very clean. Yep, I am playing that. And I ain't even through World 1, and I hate it already. But I can't really hate something without completely experiencing it. Kind of like Shanghai 5, so I'm gonna play through it 100%, so that can say I played through it all and I don't need to touch it ever again. Games that I like more that are on here already, from the thing being modded, from the one who sold it to me. For originally the price was 155 plus 6.99 shipping. He decided to put the price up 15 euros, which but it was still fine in my opinion. The games I like more about this because like that I can, together with a friend, finally play Luigi's Mansion on the 3DS, because before I only had one copy, now I got the second one. This is also very nice because I kinda like the game. And I can just take the thing with me and play this in school. I, for the first time, have a thing where I can actually play Animal Crossing in school while actually wanting to do that without needing to take the DS with me that doesn't want to turn on like half the time because the power on button doesn't work correctly. So this is much nicer for that. This is also a game I like about it, because till now I didn't have any way to play that, because we don't own any copy of it.
Luigi!
The same with this game. And also this game. I am going to see if how to install more ROMs, so I can install Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story as well, so that I have the full Mario and Luigi lineup for the 3DS. And if I can also install the DS versions of Puzzles in Time and Bowser's Inside Story, and maybe even Superstar Saga or the Game of Advance. I'm going to see about that. Maybe I will do it, maybe not. You probably won't see any of it. Anyway, so games that I don't really care about are these. And yeah, but like you can hear, it got very nice sound. It does take quite a while to start up though, because it's been modded to hell. Plus it can... What is enough? Thank you. That is something I also had on the new 3DS I owned for 6 years, I think. Holy shit, I owned that thing quite a while now. And they don't like being turned off via the turn off button, and on the new version it's even worse than on the regular one. And that controller board you're seeing there belongs to this PS4 controller we found literally in the garbage. It works good enough, but back triggers don't work. And since I had another controller lying around, one where I literally have a new one off, so this one, come on. What fell out? I don't even know. What the fuck fell out? It doesn't matter. What? It's a screw. A screw I had searching for a while. Anyway, so I thought I could just desolder, if it will focus, the button that is in front of the stick, because the sticks sound too well and they have addressed, but the buttons were fine, and I thought I could just take them off of there and put them on here, but they just don't wanna come off. That side I had to drill a bit with a sub-millimeter drill. That side still doesn't wanna come out. And I have no idea how to put it. I mean, I could just buy completely new triggers and put them in, which would work, but Yeah. Plus I have to hope that I didn't turn these too much because there were other LNL buttons. At least with those I can just take it apart again and put them in the right order and hope that works. If not, I just completely screwed up the thing, which would be kind of sad because this thing looks actually pretty nice and it's got blue lights. And blue is a nice color. Anyway, there's also a mouse and keyboard we found. It works fine. It got stupid RGB, which I don't necessarily like, but who cares? I am planning on keeping that for a friend who might get a PC from me one day. But that's very much in the air. And yeah. I just realized I had you here for 11 minutes of mainly talking about bullshit. Also that monitor right there, those are my headphones right there. Also found work perfectly fine. The mouse right there is just so that it doesn't take up space on the table because stuff. And below the newspaper is another keyboard. And for anyone that wants to find me, you won't get it through this because that newspaper right there is from quite a lot of towns away from where I live. Anyway, to that monitor attached. Oh, you can't see that at all. Let me get wet. It's that PC right there. Not the left one, that's just a shell that I took with me, and I don't want to throw it out, but I also don't really want to keep it. Main reason I don't want to throw it out is it has that. Do you really not want to go back together? I'm thinking about maybe buying that case again because this thing came without the button. But as you can see, that was supposed to be like a multi-thing. But anyway, this right there is my HP PC. That is an old server we found. It is able to start. It won't boot without RAM. And I don't have the fitting RAM. But it does have this drive. I'll double. Well, I think that might be a writing one. I might need to put that into my actual PC because that one only got a reading one right now. Because I broke my writing one because it decided to open because I accidentally clicked onto its field in management and I walked into it accidentally because I didn't know it was open. Now it's broken. And that box in there is my Dremel with a sub-millimeter drill tool. This is my headlamp that I use for soldering. And then here's a bunch of goodies. There's the box to my Minecraft lamp. That thing sadly doesn't work because the gears at the very front broke off. down there is an... Holy shit, that thing is bent. I didn't even notice it. It's part of DSi. I get it because the hinges are fine. My mother wanted to just throw it away, but I decided, nah, the hinges are good. It might also have working speakers, but the screen has seen better days. Especially since it's bent. I don't even know how to open that. Yeah, probably below these screws. But yeah, I get this for the hinges. Because if I ever get myself a DSi, holy shit, that's broken as well. And it has bad hinges. I got hinges. What did I have there? Oh, right there. That yellow, orange thing right there is what it's called in English? Sponge. A sponge from school because they removed the chalkboards. I decided I'm gonna keep that because during an internship I found out one of those sponges together with normal ass water you can very nicely clean an aluminium rim. And here I got a number of stuff. Also a flashlight that just... Oh, now you wonder what? I think the LED in front is bad. Maybe it's too high voltage or some shit like that. I don't know. Anyway, some stuffing. This is a grime sponge thingy that is also used in model trains to clean the tracks. I got one. And this with here, this lamp right there, is from school. From 6th class with one of my favorite teachers. The name that's on there is not the actual, not my name. That is, I got the tool from someone who sadly passed away, and they probably got it from someone else who had that name. I also got a chisel, because why the hell not? An IKEA tool, because in school we built a bunch of IKEA furniture, because we need stuff for that, so that students can put their stuff into the rooms instead of just carrying with it. And I have no idea why. Which... every single one came with one of these, and I kept them. And sorry for flashing you accidentally. These are great because they have the exact diameter. Come on, stay on camera. Maybe in focus. Come on. Stay. Ready to fall. I want to fall. Oh, there you see. That goes in there perfectly. Like that, you have one hell of a long turning tool for the screwdriver. And I hate that it's kind of magnetic, because I sorted some stuff together, and every single one of those little things that you get off from everything you put on there, just is magnetic and wants to stick with it. A bunch of pens from which are very, very nice, and got a bunch. That is from a heatsink I randomly found on the ground. some heat resistant thingies for cables, a nice switch. I was on there because it was originally on there and might remove it when I install it somewhere, but currently it's on there. What else? A clockwork, because it works. An old typewriter ink cartridge, because it was for free, and I like free stuff and something like that. I might actually get to own one of those typewriters one day, with some luck. Cable connection thingy. Guess I could have used it, but a small speaker, because yes, a thing to stabilize the cable, random springs, and yeah, I think that's it, because holy shit, this video is now 22 minutes long, and I originally only wanted to say that those speakers are fine. And the brown thing you see at the bottom is the phone case. Some of my stuff. Yes, I got it in 70s, 80s. Thing to weigh stuff. And I got these. And this radio. This radio might look like a car radio, but it's actually from a toolbox, which I would have kept if the toolbox had working hinges. It didn't just fall apart. Another thing I got are these speakers. Also 70s, 80s, maybe 90s, maybe older. I have no idea. But they look very, very nice on the inside. And believe it or not, simply putting on new cables allowed these to come back to life. Well, there's a few Coca-Cola glasses that I have for my collection of those. And right here's something very, very old. Some of you might not even know what the fuck this is. This is something to look at dias, not diamonds. Negatives, positives of pictures. Now I think it's negatives that you then put into this thing, and it will automatically go like this. Take it and put it in. Go like this. Put away the one that wasn't. Move this and put a new one in. Yeah, this works perfectly fine. Now going back to the original point of the video. Okay, these boxes. You're turned off. Why are you still burning? Okay, it has a lot of power in there. Whereas light just takes like no power at all to burn. But yeah. Guess I found these also in the trash. Not directly the trash. Around the trash. And we like to then just pick up the trash and put it into the trash. But sometimes there's stuff like this, which is just, that's very nice. Like my headphones, or the keyboard and mouse right there. It's just nice stuff that people throw away, even though it's not even broken. Or if it is, in a way that should be fixable, especially for school. Because from a sticker that is on the cable currently, I'm not gonna show it, just in case could be used for tracing me. A school should be able to have a teacher that has some knowledge about soldering. To fix an M cable, that was like, I don't know, 10 minutes of work. If at all. And all it was get this piece of wire out and solder the ends back together. I have no idea why this one, but since the copper inside looks fine, it didn't take the thing, because it had the left and right positives together, and so it didn't want to work. Maybe it would have even worked. I tried it with something that might actually have a bad headphone jack. I don't know. But yeah, these work. And this video, I'm gonna end it. Where am I? Also, warning. Sharp blades. I would have never guessed. And that broke because I tried to get it there. Or maybe it was broken. Over there as well. It is. The copper doesn't... It's broken here. Okay, good to know. But yeah. I have no idea why. You know, now that I'm already on the topic, I bought some replacement blades for this, because it's an all nice carpet knife, and so I decided, sure, let's buy some. What do you get from a friend that had one of these? This box, which shows very, very funky knives. Sadly, does like them. There were a lot of blades for this kind of screwdriver. How did my mind get to screwdriver? Carpet knife. And yeah, I don't think I will ever run out in my entire life, because holy shit, they are so sharp. Probably because they're old enough. Okay, there were 100 in here. Martorklingen. I've never heard Martor. Martor. You don't say from where you are. They are obviously from Solingen, but somehow the box looks... Martor. Oh. That's the company. But yeah. On the downward it says W Germany, meaning West Germany. Meaning these 6 blue ones are from the package, and these were put in there because the box was nice, I guess. Holy shit, half an hour video out of just talking. Fuck.